students, let us see the internal architecture of 8086 microprocessor. So this 8086 is a 40 pin IC. I already said it is a 40 pin IC. So that IC is what is the architecture that is present, internal architecture that is present in that IC. Let us see. So this internal architecture, that is a 40 pin IC, divided into two independent, so this you have to be remember, two independent functional units. The complete that IC is divided internally with two functional units, and they are bus interface unit, and next is execution unit. Okay, so the internal architecture of 8086 is divided into two functional units. One is the bus interface unit and next is the execution unit. So this itself is saying execution unit means it is executing something. Whatever the information that is the user is sending, that is executed by the execution unit. Okay, this is clear. And what is a bus interface unit? Interface means acting as a mediator. From where to where? From this execution part to external devices, means just like RAM, ROM and input output device, everything acts as a bridge between the outer devices and to the processor. So this the chip, whatever that 40 pin chip is there, this 40 pin chip, some part it is used for the execution and another part is used for bus interface unit to transfer the data. It's a communication. Okay, so this, let us see the bus interface unit. Bus interface unit. So first let me explain about the bus interface unit. So what is the use of the bus interface unit? What it does? What are the functions that this bus interface unit is having? Let us see the functions. So the first, the bus interface unit, fetch the instruction, means taking the instructions. Fetch the instructions or data from memory. Okay, the processor wants to execute something. So it wants to execute, it has to fetch the data, which is the user is interrupting. User is asking the some queries. So the processor has to execute that. To execute that information, the processor needs to fetch the instruction or data from memory through this bus interface unit. So actually this is present inside the processor only. So the execution unit wants to execute some data. So what data it has to execute? That data will be fetched by the bus interface unit. So the first function of bus interface unit is to fetch the instruction or data from memory. Okay, it fetch the data. So next, it write the data to memory. Okay, it's also doing another work like, so it is fetching the data from where? From memory or IO. So this bus interface unit is fetching the data, execution unit. So this completely in the processor. The processor is divided into bus interface unit and the execution unit. So first the bus interface unit fetch the data from memory and IO and send that data to the execution unit. So after that it performs some operation. The execution unit will perform some operation and send the data to the bus interface unit. Then what this bus interface unit will do? It write the data to memory. Means this is the result. This is the query. Okay. So after performing the operation, the execution unit will send that information to bus interface unit. Then the role of the bus interface unit is to write the data to memory. It fetch the data, at the same time it write the data to memory. Okay. And next, and it also write the data to ports also. Ports is nothing but input output ports. So it is sending the data to memory as well as to the input output ports. And also it does the work as it reads data from ports. So this is a simple information. The bus interface unit is always taking and giving, that's it. So from where it is taking, it's fetching the data from memory. After that, it write the data to memory, and also it write the data to input output ports, and also it read the data from ports, means fetch the data from ports, fetch the data from ports and memory, and write the data to ports and to memory. So that is